Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of Krastorio 2, where we last episode just did a very nice expansion here. Got rocket launch, site being mined, and all in all gotten a ton on the base. So as promised, in today's episode I want to try and grab some mineral water and get that back to a station so we can make a quantum computer and finally start to use some of our space tech or space research data. So while I set up some minerals, or what's called some water depots, mineral water ones right here, should have some in storage hopefully. Please like this video if you think it deserves it, and if you're new to the channel, do remember to hit that sub button. It will mean a lot to me. So firstly, we'll have to figure out how we will get this back. I kind of want to do a load-unload depot as we normally do. Of course, we'll have to do it on the side. Can we flip it this way? That'll go directly on top of the water. That is not what we want. Maybe if we take train tracks directly past them and do it down here instead, I think that could be fine. We will just have to landfill in some of this right here to make that possible. So please fill in this. We should have more than enough in storage. So let's do this one. Just get you down a bit more. There we are. And robots. So this will slowly get built in. That means we'll have to do a little cross here, or we can just take it from over here. What if we just do loading here instead? Just to clear out this in some orderly fashion. Because if we do outpost loading right here, that would probably be the best for the stone. And over here would probably be the best for the mineral water. Though we haven't even seen how we'll hook it up yet. Can we do the other side as well? We could do this, but that is... it's not really what I want, to be honest. We can just do two on top of each other, going down this way. And just have one for mineral water and one for stone. I think that's what we're gonna do just for now, since that will be the easiest to set up as is. There we are. Let's get all of this bio junk removed, or biomass even. There we are. So what if we do something like this? Let's get our north east west or north south down this way. That will be fine. Then we can just get double unloading here. Stone and mineral water will just go down and unload here. Yeah, it should be much easier to control than the other way around. That way we can also set up a second stone outpost just to see how that goes. And I think that could be quite good. Let's just get all of you away. I think that'll make it easier to set up our outposts. So that looks to line up perfectly. Let's do the same down here. Of course, we'll need to landfill in a few more things. But not the end of the world. There we are. That is fine. Oh, I forgot to put in right here. That is fine. That is both of these running. This is gonna be a bit of an issue. Unless this fixes it somehow, this thing here. Oh well. I was probably one of these. Is that what's ruining our setup? No. These are just all in all not placed very well. We'll probably have to do some kind of fix for this in the future, so it doesn't look too bad. But this at least are two inputs. We can have this one being stone, Let's see, that goes, oh, that's a long way it goes. And we'll have to cut you off a bit more here. There we are, to separate the sides. That should be fine, they'll go around, they'll go around. So this one, you'll be stone outpost 2. That means we can add 2 more trains to a system, going for stone. Let's just get that done right away. 1, 2. And can we just add in one more while we're at it? 1, 1, 2. And you'll just have stone outpost 2 until full, and stone supply until circuit condition is above 1. And then we'll copy this little setting to this one here at the back and give him some fuel. That way this one should work, and this one should work as well. Meaning that we'll have 4 trains in storage for stone, drawing from multiple outputs. Now I'll just wait here until we hook up the stone, which might be a little while, but at least the trains are done. This one, on the other hand, is gonna be a bit more exciting. And let's just get some research going while we're looking at it. That's quite expensive. What you want? Anything good? Yeah, let's get this one out the way so we can get some DT fusion cells or some fusion energy sometime in the future. And we could go for atomic bombs as well, though I don't think they're as necessary since we have artillery to bombard everything around the base. But nuclear trains could be fun. So let's just get this researched and some more shooting speed. That's fine. So how should we do a setup for mineral water? Or for that matter, fluids? Oh, what was that? Hey, that sounded insane. Sound like... Oh, it's when these are running. They sound rather crazy, to be honest. That should be most of them hooked up. Can we jump everything to a centralized location? Probably not. But we can hook a lot of it up as we go. And it's probably overkill having this much mineral water, but it's fine. Then we don't have to think about it in the future. That is actually more important than many things. And let's just get a ton of pipe to connect all of you up. Doesn't really matter that much to me. Listen to that sound, that is insane. So they are all, close to all connected up now. So these are all connected up into this one. This one's connected up here and around that way. That means we can hook it up. Maybe just use some stop stations. Will probably be a lot easier to do. And let's get a few flown in. Oh, we already have substations somewhere in this one. Oh, you have it right. Oh, 50, we're just not making it anywhere. So probably set that up going forward. But there we are. Then we'll drag these pipes down south, or we can do it a lot more simple by just doing it by barrel. But I kind of want to do this, to be honest, just to try and do one with fluids. To have a fluid wagon going, I think that could be quite cool. Okay, so we have it here. That means we can dismantle all of you. We'll need some new fluid tanks. And we should probably use some of the bigger ones. What is the biggest we can make? 200k volume. This one is 50k. Wonder how big one of these are. And can we already make him in a mall? Probably not, but I should probably just set it up after I see how big it is. Could be cool if it's as big as this, so we can have 3 pumps connected up to it for insanely fast loading. Let's see. Okay, we connect 5 up to it. That is good enough for me. We'll do 5 then. And I'll just do this and add it to our little system. There we are. You can make 4 input, output. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3 we can connect up. That's good. 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. That means 3 in. So you have 4 input outputs. You have 12, 3 on each side. This one has 1 on each side, and this has 2. Oh, 4, sorry. So yeah, we'll just do this one. Don't think I'll need large storage tanks going forward. So is there anything else I want to make? Better pumps, maybe. Oh, we're not making steel pipe yet, so let's do this. I want to make steel pipe, steel underground, and then I would like to make steel pump and steel storage. So let's do this, and I'll just move everything to the main base, so I don't have to run all the way back to hook it up. And you'll just stay, let's say, right there for now. That should get built rather quickly and start to request in items and get these produced. So that means I can remove these, and on the outside, here and here, there and there. So one. Oh, I need more of these removed. Actually, need all of them removed. Never mind. I was just being an idiot. These are so... Oh, what if we do a pipe in between them to get the fluids around? Would that work? Let's get a few of these things flown in. Is throughput better on these as well? Who knows, but let's give myself a few of these. 10 is overkill, but it's fine. Oh, it's actually not overkill, we need 12. And then we want... let's give me a few huge storage tanks as well. Are they being made yet? Probably not, they'll need... There goes the first one. So there we are. You can fit in 1, 2, 3 into a fluid wagon. 2 of them are connecting up. We need the third one further up then. We might only be able to fit in 2 then, as it stands at the moment. Can we do it on both sides? That's actually what I'm interested in knowing. Then we can do a third one up here if we wanted to. Should we do that? Oh wait, oh I know what we can do. What if we do this? We'll misalign this one 1. This is just so we can get a maximum throughput. Because what if we do this? This is gonna be hopefully quite cool. This one here, and let's get a train in front. And get it to stop at this will be... Let's see what it's called. Mineral water. Mineral water outpost 1. You'll just go to that one for now. Until full. Just to have it at the right spot to line everything up. So 1, 2. You'll go over here. I'll misalign you 1 so I can fit in a pump. for the third one. And then we'll do the same down here. You can connect up there. Oh, that is bad. We can only... This is too crooked to fit it in. That is a bit annoying, to be honest. So we can easily fill up one. But we can't get them to connect up to this one. Can it connect up around one of these? They can. Oh, that's an issue. That is very much an issue. We can't get it to connect up to the back one. Can we move you further forward? I don't think we can. So the cell is just a tiny, tiny bit too tiny to fit in all of this. Oh, that's annoying. We'll have to think about that in the future, how we will set it up then, since we can't get this lined up. We'll have to move you one out further then to line it up. You can't go up any further, and you can't go down any further, so we have no way of getting it to have more room, because we can't turn it more. We could have it going in and out some other way for a setup for our fluid ones, just to make it look a bit different. So what if we do this instead? Let's see, you get in and you'll load some different way. So you'll go in here and you'll probably just go up this way. And then you load down this way instead. Might actually also be a better one for the other ones if we just have one loading, and then you'll go around. Of course inside the cell, so you don't go outside of it. But that'll probably be the same issue, won't it? In terms of how much space we have. How can we do this, guys, to make sure that it lines up as we want? And you'll just continue up this way. But I don't think it's going to give us any more room. That's what I'm afraid of. Oh, that's a bit annoying. They are just a tiny bit too small unless we take some of this into consideration as well. But if we use this, we might have enough room. I don't really mind it, to be honest, since this is outposting stuff. So what if we just take you in? The same way as we did before, you'll just go into our little thing here. So please follow me. That won't help. That won't help, to be honest. We won't get more room, will we? Oh wait, we can probably do this. Okay, let's try this. That's too much. I'm thinking we might be able to use a bit of this up here as a turning point to get some more room. I think that should give us what we need. So you'll just turn this way instead and go back on the main track. Will this solve our fluid issue? Could probably have moved it down a small amount. So let's cut you and move you down a bit. How far down can we move you? You'll still fit in if we do it here. So let's try that. Once in a while it does require some strange solutions to get things to fit in. But it is fun to build like that once in a while. And then we can do a station here, and then we should have enough room for our 2 trains. 1 fluid train, 1, 2, and then we can do a setup. Yeah, that's gonna work. I think it's gonna be fine. That's gonna limit it to. We could actually have more at the same stop than if we did this. Pretty much the same if we did it here, moving it further back to have room for more than 1 train behind. But for now, let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same as before. There. Let's just make sure we get it all correct. So those connect up here, and you'll just have to connect up there instead. And down here we'll do the same. Or just line them up as we need them. That's 2, and the third one here at the top. So I think this will work, because then we'll just get 1 over here, misaligned, 1 over here, misaligned a bit. So we can do an underground from here to here, just to have it fill up as needed. And then we'll have all the storage we need to fill all 3 tanks at the same time. So what do you guys think about this setup? Outpost 1. I think that should work. I still have all of this lined up correctly, and then we should be able to hook all of this up going in to this one, and we could probably just get it to use some pumps to pump it between these 2. That fills up into this one as we need quite quickly, and that can go to a storage back at the base. We'll probably have to add some things to this to make it flow a bit faster. Or is this the maximum output it can get? That seems to be the maximum output it can do at the moment. So I'm fine with that. That is just gonna be dandy. Yeah, you are outputting everything at the moment. This means you should start to fill up as well. You'll fill up. And you'll start to fill up as well as soon as you're done. Yeah, it might be overkill doing this one, so we'll do that instead. And we can do this just to get some kind of way of filtering it out all, and they can pull from each other. Yeah, so now just let this fill up, and we will go and set up a little depot for that. While I'm here, let's just do a very quick stone outpost. Shouldn't take more than a few seconds. You'll just grab all the stone you can find in the world. Go. And you will, of course, output 1, 2, 3, 4 this way. And go down this way. Would be please and thank you even. There we are. And turn, 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 turn. And there we are. That should get all of these in. They will start to fill up. They are limited as this should be, so we don't just pull in way too much stone. And then we have, oh, do they take more mining drones all of a sudden? I don't always understand how this works. It's been 116 for so long, and all of a sudden it's 120. Oh well, I'm not gonna be complaining about that. And here's some concrete for you, just so we can get all of this cleared out at record speeds. So that means we have stone outpost up and running. These are gonna go to the designated spots. We have mineral water being produced, going into tanks. And we'll probably need a second fluid train even. Just get you here behind so we have some of it stored. Oh, it doesn't have anything yet. We'll just hook that up later. So let's go back to base and set up a fluid unloading station. And fuel. Please take me to, oh, that's a long travel time. Up here pretty much. While we're going, we can just set up the next part here, because I'm gonna skip one. North-south this way, because we have some emersite here I want to mine. Then we'll just do an unloading station right here, then move up the wall going forward. That is what I want to do. Are you working full speed? You are, good. There we are. And then we can just do a second one. Thank you. Oh, please and thank you. And then we need a fluid unloading. What if we make it the exact same way as this one? They go in, they go out. We'll just call you a fluid station instead. Nope. Never mind. We need to make a storage one first, of course. So that's going to be one of these. A completely simple storage one. With the opposite side going better. So please take all of you away. The same right here. Then we can always add in what's needed afterwards. But one of these is one of the few things we need first. How's that looking? Wow. Why do we have something going across down there? I don't remember we had that. Let's just go ahead and fix the blueprint a bit. So you are not part of the blueprint. Anything else? No, I think this will be fine. Save blueprint, and then we can use it again. Much better. And there we are. That'll get put down. That will change all of these to mineral water in instead. So our trains can start to move. And then the unloading over here is gonna be a bit different. Also, we can't unload, so please remove all of this junk. And what if we just steal this one? I think the loading and the unloading can be somewhat the same without much issue. And look at that, I think I am correct. Of course, we'll have to change this to a requester stop instead. In just a minute. So here we are. You'll be water, mineral water supply 1, all the way to the end. Except you'll be fuel stop. And hopefully all the trains can figure that out. And look at that, more stone trains waiting to get unloaded. That is perfect. So let's just give this its assignment. You'll go to mineral water outpost until cargo full. And then you'll go to mineral water supply until circle condition is above 1. And of course, I completely forgot to give it some fuel. So we'll have to go out there and fix it anyway. Then we'll turn these around. So instead of going that way, you will pull in and unload extremely fast. Into these, and then we have an output here going into, I'm guessing barrels, but we'll have to limit this one as a barrel setup. So you'll be kind of want to steal one of the setups from down here. Or just set it up one more time. Oh wait, we can just, wait, can't we just take the one we already had before and just stamp down on top of it? Probably not. So let's do this, train thingamajig, or actually just do this, please. Copy this part to right here. Yeah, no semi exists, that's why I wanted to change to so mineral water requester 1. That should solve the issue, and hopefully it doesn't break anything in my system. I'll just have to watch out for that. And then you won't be this, you'll be at mineral water in. If that is less than, that should be a lot more, because we can have, let's see here, I want you to unload into barrels. That's quite important that we have that. And in the corner, having a storage chest that can hold all of the mineral water going in, that being the mineral water barrels. Mineral water going in, it's good. That means we'll start to get these in storage. And if we have 1,000, we can probably stop requesting them in. So what if you read mineral water barrels instead? Not 75,000, that would be insane. But what if you say we have 1,000 of these? When it's less than 1,000 mineral what's called barrels, this will start to output and start to get the things we need. This one is saying that it should request 1, but it's not doing it because we haven't set up anything to show it how it works. So that is fine. We'll just need to go change these up here. Mineral water requester, you'll be, should we call it mineral water, or yeah, let's call it this one, that one. That's fine. You have been defined. And requesters, or supply priority, mineral water, I think it's like this. Select. That will be for our mineral water supply. Save. So whenever you request this, any of these, or this one requests this from supply. So that should work. That should mean that we will start to have some requests exactly as we want. The reason it's not being fulfilled is that, oh, please stop this. There we are. It's because we need a bit of fuel in one of these. So let's just take a train out there quickly and take that train back, and it should unload into these right away. So fuel, please go to right here, please. And what do you guys think about this setup? I think it's going to be quite good. I think it's going to work at least, and that is the most important thing. And then when we have to get oil and other things in, we can always just copy this little setting. I think that's going to work very, very nicely. So come on, little train. Should probably add a second one while I'm here. So you'll be the second one. With 1, 2. And you will pretty much be, oh, you already know what to do. And you have to go to fuel stop as well. Oh, please. Oh wait, I'll just make it one more time. It is a smart, smart girl. Mill water outpost 1 until full. Go to so supply until circle condition is above 1. If I jump into this one now, we should go here. It should fill. Let's see how fast it can fill. That is very fast. That's going to go back. This one is going to unload over here. It's going to keep going. since we don't have any limit on it, since it's barrels. That unloads in seconds. That's going to go to fuel stop first. Probably have to go a long way around to get to any kind of fuel. But that is fine. This will go up here as well. Go into supply storage. And then it will go directly over here. Unload one more time. And then we have a very nice setup going. That means I'll just have to unload this into barrels. And I don't know if one of these is fast enough. But we can actually set up to... We can set up... Oh, wait. What if we set up 2? Can 2 output fast enough? Well, we get better inserts at some point, so I hope they can. So let's try this. 1, 2, 1, 2. The other one down here will be the same. I would like for you to barrel mineral water. That way. Thank you. Do you too. Yeah, let's do it here. It looks better. Do a request to chest. And an active provider, because I want to get delivered into this one. Look at all the delicious fluids that's just getting put into the system now. And you'll get a pump to do maximum throughput on this. And you'll request in barrels, as many as you want. The same up there. So now barrels are going to come in. That means this is going to work. Might want to give it speed modules to increase the speed a bit. Those will go into this one. And as soon as we hit 1000 in storage, this one should turn off. Oh, I need an active provider here as well. There we go. And here's some speed for you. I just want you to move a bit faster. So that's going to be a fluid input system. It's going to work very well, I hope. Hopefully these can balance out fast enough. I think they will. And we're starting to build up what we need here. Already at 400. Just want to see it to get to 1000 and turn off. And these are just going so quickly. I love this setup. It's working very, very well. So come on, 1000. That'll be good. As the last thing before we end this episode. It actually turned out a bit differently than what I had expected. The mineral water did take a bit of time. But I do love making or playing with trains. And right now it's just running on tracks. Come on, and then it's going to turn off. Oh, look at that. It's off. That means we're not going to request any more trains. That means we're just going to have the next one from over here. Wait. In storage. And since we're using fluids, let's go check here. We'll have one. We can have one right here in storage. How far back does that go? 1, 2, 3. So around here, I think. Then we can have just one more fit in. So we can do 3 fluid trains to each of these. But that is for the future. So as this one is pulling in and staying here, it's not staying there. That is typical. Oh, it probably had one left in the requester. Now it shouldn't do anything. That is less than P. P is outputting 0 now. Please like this episode if you think it's a good setup. Please stay in the train station now. Oh yes, there we go. It was just waiting for one. I could probably just have checked it up here. So thank you so much for watching, guys. And as always, please remember to hit that sub button if you're new to the channel. And with that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.